Okay, hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'm doing something a bit more relaxing. I'm actually going to follow this water that goes all the way around into Darling Harbour, and I'm going to stop there because I wanted to kind of get a little bit out from the city but still go on a photo walk, and the afternoon sun is coming in really nicely. I'm shooting on the Sony a7 IV, brought out my 35mm prime, and I'm actually shooting on aperture priority mode today with my ISO set to auto, and I've got it that it can only max out at 3200, which really won't be a problem because I don't think it's going to get that dark by the time that I'm finished. But I see a lot of videos talking about how, you know, you can go out and shoot aperture priority mode, which is totally true, but I never do. I'm always shooting manual because I'm trying to learn and learn and learn. But I want something a bit more relaxing, so that's why I've gone, you know what, today we're just going to go and shoot aperture priority mode and see what we find. But yes, the sun is beginning to set. Probably got about, it's what, 3:45. Probably only got about another hour and a half of sunlight, and this walk will probably take that long. So let's see how well this works. Seems very dark. So I'm interested to see how this works, shooting not directly into the sunlight, but with this afternoon glow coming in from behind us. I'm actually setting my aperture on about f4 for now. I don't really think I'm going to be doing a lot of subject separation just yet. So it's really just about capturing this area down in Pyrmont Bay. Oh, my legs are sore.
Why here?
Probably should have brought the lens hood down, because everything just seems very dark. I've also got it set so that way it tries to expose for around minus 0.7, so that way later on in Lightroom I can bring those shadows up. But we'll take a few shots of this structure here from different angles. Just because I think it's very cool, and taking one shot of one thing, usually it's a bit of a gamble, and I find that when I do my street photography, I'm constantly like go, go, go. And if you've seen these videos and you watch them, you hear me say a lot of the times that I struggle with patience. So to counter that, what I'm trying to do now is when I see something that I want to take a photo of, where it permits, I try to take more than one photo of that thing at least. So from different angles, like what we're doing right now. And it doesn't mean that they're all going to be good, but what it means is I'm going to get a variety of shots, and there's more chance of it being better. So I think you can swim in this now, whereas a long time ago, oh, look at the shadow down there on that grass on the water with that bag in there. It's something out of, the light coming through is really nice, and the plastic bag is just kind of jarring because, well, you know, our oceans are filled with plastic now, which is a real shame. But this used to be an old docking area for boats back in the day. Oh, here we go. The light in the afternoon, it really hits very nicely. This, funnily enough, would probably look really good at an even wider angle, something like 20mm or 16, because we'll be able to really capture all of it. And then we've got Anzac Bridge off in the distance over there. I'll take a photo of it, but it's not really the right composition. But I still take the photo because later on I can look at it and I can learn from it and go, yeah, I knew it wasn't good at the time, but I also wanted to take it to make sure that perhaps next time I can have a look at it and figure out, well, you know, what does it need more of? I probably could have gotten lower to get more of these pillars in the foreground. I probably could have gone over to the side a bit more to maybe get less of this building, or further to the left to get even more of it and just have the actual Anzac Bridge peeking out. Something that I'm really enjoying about shooting at this time of the afternoon is the light just streaks on through, creates these really interesting shadows with all of our man-made equipment, and it really just gives a whole nother look, and it kind of like puts light in areas that might not get a lot during the day itself. Look at this bird over here, just got his wings out. Not much of a bird photographer just yet, but one day that would be pretty cool. Let's try and get a photo of him. I'm gonna crop in, make it a 50mm for this. There's a family taking a photo right now, so that's all we're gonna get of this guy. Now, I wanna get a photo of these what are they called? Life jackets? They're not jackets, but they're, you know, life-saving devices should anyone fall in the water. So they're a great yellow. I wonder if this one here is gonna look very good on with that light coming in from behind. So let's get low. And interesting. The shadows are pretty harsh. It's at 35, but the light hitting it from the side, just here, I reckon I can enhance that and bring up the shadows a bit, and that'll look really nice. There's a ferry coming, but I was hoping that back there the ferry would come through earlier because there was this nice frame with some pillars, but I didn't want to just hang around. Again, that's my own lack of patience that I didn't choose to do that. And then we're already not too far, because just around the other side of this boat shed, well, it's not really a boat shed anymore, these apartments, these beautiful apartments, there is Darling Harbour and the rest of Pyrmont. So let's get maybe a wide shot of everything that we've just walked past. Might even come over a bit more and use these as the leading line, bring it up a bit more. It's definitely going to look better in landscape, and I think that'll look very nice. I decided to head down on this side because I saw these puddles that have been left over from previous rain that we've had, and I'm wondering if I can use that to take any interesting reflection shots. It also meant I got away from a family that were going on a walk, but were being very loud. Ooh, I like this. Getting shots of the actual, and this is a runner. So I just got shots of these two pillars here, these what look to be balconies now, but mirrored in the water. So I'm pretty happy with that. And there's a few more puddles along the way, so see how we go. Plus we've got more of these flotation devices. Comment down below if you know what they're called. I honestly can't remember. I know they're life-saving equipment, but I don't go on boats very often. I'm, how would I say this? I'm a peasant, and I can't afford to go on a boat. The best thing I can go on is probably a ferry, the local ferry. All right, I wonder if I can get a shot of this through the water. It's pretty cool, but will the reflection allow me to? So if I go down low enough, no. Oh, sort of. It's not a great shot though. What if I go a bit closer? What if I use this reflection? That's better. At least it's fully in view, so let's take that shot. That's pretty good. And then we've got this nice decking that we were just on, which we can take a photo of that. Kind of wish the boat wasn't in it. Oh yeah, if I put it in landscape. And another puddle. I wonder what reflection shot this will offer up. Bring the boat into it a bit more. Or, actually, here we go. I think I like that a bit more. It's not a great shot. I've come down here, not because I need to get out of the sun, which though is welcome, but because there's a lot of good symmetry going on here. Using the pillars, shooting across. Probably get a bit higher, bring that focus back down. And I'm wondering if there's anything interesting underneath. So, I wouldn't say that's very interesting, or that pillar. But what I can do, I don't know if you can hear that helicopter. What I can do though is I can shoot through to the other side. And there's this just, underneath the jetty, there's these beautiful yellow stairs, and I don't know what, but I just think as a frame they're really nice, and they shoot through to all the wood decking underneath that actually suspends it all, and I think it just creates, especially with the sunset right now, it just creates this really incredible sort of like view on the world that, I mean, when do you ever come to a decking and then purposefully look underneath it? So pretty happy with that actually. The sun coming in is very nice. Last time I came out this way, I chose not to walk up onto this exact jetty, this boat shed, because I went, oh, it's probably a bit too boring, not much there. And then I immediately saw all the people fishing and went, oh, that would have looked nice on a 24-70. And today I'm going to try and get some of these shots. So them with Opera House in the background, not Opera House, Harbour Bridge. I just think it looks great. Oh, and these people over here, looks like they've got something. I wonder if I can get this guy in a reflection shot. He's a bit far away now, but there's a puddle here. I've got to at least try and see what it will get. It gets the clouds. Yeah. The clouds look nice in that reflection though, so I'll take it anyway. And we'll keep moving on. So not too much headed down here, so there's a puddle over there. Every puddle I see, I just want to check for a really interesting reflection. But I think I'll take a break from it. And we're gonna walk down here. It's pretty bare and empty. So I don't expect to take too many photos unless something appears out of nowhere. I might even just go and check and walk along the actual water edge in case there's anything interesting down below. If it's not too interesting, you'll know because I'll cut us over to that building over there and I'll talk about that in a second. Hello, sorry to cut that walk a little bit short, but I unfortunately had a little bit of an issue with my action camera, my DJI Action 2. It started to zoom in on its own when I was touching my chest. There was a whole thing. So unfortunately, the rest of that video is really zoomed in and really not that usable. So I just want to wrap this video up with a thanks for watching, but my thoughts on shooting in aperture priority mode. So it's not something that I usually shoot in. I actually do prefer shooting in manual. I find kind of like driving a manual car. I don't know, like I can drive an automatic car and it's fine, but driving a manual car, I enjoy doing things. I enjoy changing gears, using my feet for, you know, the clutch and everything. And it's the same on my camera. I actually thoroughly enjoy changing the settings on the go and adjusting things based on what I'm seeing through the viewfinder or through the LCD screen. So it was very relaxing, and I think when I go out on my regular days with my A7C, it's a setting that I would probably use more often. But when I'm going out and I'm really trying to learn and I'm really trying to explore my camera and figure things out, shooting in manual mode is strangely enough really enjoyable for me. I feel like I'm doing more So those are my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed the bits of footage that I did capture and the photos that I did provide, and I will see you in the next one.